Back at Purgatory Fight Series 12 here at the Grand Plaza Hotel. We're ready for fight number 8 on our card tonight.
Tell you what, Japanese Jiu-Jitsu tonight, they're having a good night. He has to be very careful right now. They're talking about Tony the Tiger of the Triangle. He's in the top half guard. Actually, he has the guard passed. He wants to keep him against this fence.
Justin Woenker and Tony the Tiger Alexander. Woenker fighting out of the blue corner. Alexander out of the red. Want to thank our good friend, the Gorilla Copeland, Brandon Copeland, for sitting in for a couple of fights.
That's right. For those of you who don't recognize the voice, I'm back, Deon Thompson.
Yes, Deon
along
is
with Joe
back.
Rignosky.
Deon just kind of hands his duties off to other people, but it was good to talk to Brandon. I know he's been very successful in the MMA field, and whenever we could get him on the air, we try to, because he's very, very knowledgeable.
Think about Woenker, though. Woenker has very live hips. I can tell. He has very quick hips. Tony the Tiger has to watch for the arm lock, and it looks like he's setting it in there. What he needs to do, he needs to stack them. He needs to stack them. He cannot raise his hips. As long as he's stacking them and he's throwing the knee.
Now he's throwing some knees to the body, Deon.
Well, that'll definitely get Woenker's attention for sure. But he has to be very careful about this arm lock. He's okay now. He needs to throw the hips in, though, to pass this guard. Woenker, I'm impressed with his guard. He has very loose hips, as I said, from the bottom, meaning he can set up all types of submissions. Now, what Alexander needs to do is spin him around towards the fence. If he spins him towards the fence, he'll cut down the looseness and quickness of his hips. Right now, he's allowing Woenker to do a lot of stuff.
We're halfway through round 1. Tony the Tiger Alexander on top of Justin Woenker right now. And what's he looking at now, Deon?
Well, right now, I mean, Woenker's trying to lock his arms up, maybe set up. You can see he's very adept at setting up submissions from the bottom. He may try to set up a sweep, but Alexander needs to get him towards the fence. He needs to tilt him this way towards the fence. That way you can take away. Beautiful.
His corner is telling him to sit on the half.
Well, it means in the half guard. He's at the top half guard. Watch Woenker. See, Woenker has his left hook in, as we call it. Now he's in the half guard. The problem with Woenker is his back is flat. Alexander's in a very good position right here. But now, notice the right arm of Woenker. He's trying to connect his right arm and his right knee for a possible guard recovery, or he can maybe try to set up a sweep from the half guard. Nice pass. Beautiful. That's a beautiful guard pass right by Alexander right there.
Alexander continues to control Justin Woenker.
See, he's controlling the fight now. What he needs to do is just not get tired and need to do anything silly. But I'm very impressed with Woenker's composure and poise.
And round 1 is in the books. We'll be back for round 2 right after this. And they're back, and they're going right at it. A single big right hand by the Tiger Alexander, landing on the jaw of Woenker.
I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with both these guys. This is a very evenly matched fight. Both these guys appear to be good skilled fighters. You know, as you see, good technique. So that first round was very impressive.
I'd give the edge to Alexander. What about you, Deon?
Well, you have to give it to him, but right now you have to be careful because Woenker's setting up an anaconda choke right now. He's okay. If he grabs the leg, he'll be fine. If he grabs the leg, he can shut the choke down. Now he's fine. See, the thing about what Woenker's trying to set up a guillotine. He doesn't really have the angle to set it up.
You can do that. Get the hip lock. You got it right there. Yes.
See, now he's past the guard. Now what he has to do is just kind of relax, maybe fight the hands to get out of the guillotine. If he goes to the mount, he could get rolled over. He's got to be kind of careful.
Can he pop that head out? He's trying to, but
well, it's difficult. That's why you have to fight the hands right now. What he needs to do actually is fight the hands and try to get that arm. See, he should take his left arm and go around his head and attack with shoulder pressure. See, he's going the wrong way with his arm. If he brings his left arm, Joe, around his head and grabs his lat, he can free it. He just freed it.
Yep, there he got exactly what you were talking about, Deon. Right on cue.
See, he can go to a north-south choke. There's a lot he can do. See, he can throw some body blows here too, but he doesn't want to get space. He wants to stay tight.
And he
Nice.
does get one
Beautiful
shot to the head, did Alexander. And now some more shots to the face.
He can attack the neck now. But Woenker's doing a good job. You notice how he has double control of the arms? He has double control of the arms. If he lets the arms go, he's in a lot of danger of getting choked here. So he's going to continue to control the arms. Now, if Alexander, now he's okay. If Alexander can really, yes, if he stretches his hips to the ground, he stretches his hips, he should throw blows. Alexander needs to free a knee, just like he's doing. He's going to spin around real hard to his right and maybe recover the guard.
30 seconds, under 30 now left in round 2. Alexander continuing to dominate after being in a little trouble earlier in this round. Alexander fighting out of Michigan. Woenker out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. We've seen a lot of Fort Wayne fighters come over here tonight.
Yeah, they came out and supported the show, which is good. What I'm really impressed is a lot of people may not like this part of the fight, but I love the ground. So this is home to me watching this particular type of fight we're watching right now.
And round 2 is in the books. Who do you give that to, Dion, before we hit the break?
I think I go Alexander.
And we'll be back. So on the unofficial official scorecard, Dion Thompson and Rick Noski have Tony the Tiger Alexander up 2 rounds here as we start round 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got to give a lot of credit to Bob Morgan. He really prepared his fighters from Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. These guys are looking good tonight.
Yeah, that's a very good point. He did indeed. And Woenker trying a few kicks here, Dion, but nothing landed.
Yeah, they're like 2-0 tonight. See, he's got to stay on that, though.
And Tiger takes him right to the ground, and here come the right hands. Now he's working a move.
Well, the only way that Woenker can win the fight now is by submission or knockout. So as long as Alexander is smart, keeping pressure, you know, look how he's putting that pressure with the arm against his neck, with the shoulder. That's beautiful. Now he needs to continue to trap the body. Now he can't come around for a north-south choke if he sets it up. See, he's walking up. If he takes his right arm, snakes it back around his right leg, he can actually set up a submission here. But you don't want to take risks right now. You just kind of want to stay tight. You don't want to get knocked out, and you don't want to get submitted.
If you're Woenker, what do you do to prevent getting submitted?
Well, if you're Woenker, Woenker's doing a good job of defending, but the problem is this is the last round. He has to mount some sort of offense, so he's going to have to free his hips and try to set up a submission. He's got to try to get out of this position. He's side-mounted right now. Nothing's going to happen from this position unless he pulls off, you know, a silly Americana attempt, which is a very low percentage submission. Nonetheless, though, he doesn't have a lot of choices right now.
So Alexander continuing to control this match as we're in round 3 with $1:20 to go.
This fight is a smart fight. Pretty much Alexander is definitely showed that his jiu-jitsu is a little bit better. Woenker started off initially moving those quick hips and things like that.
And now the right cross right across the jaw of Justin Woenker.
He's got to watch the head and arm. Nice. Now, yeah, Alexander has to bring the right arm back just like he's doing. See, now he's putting a lot of pressure right now. He's going to drive that left knee down right through. See, what Woenker can do, though. Woenker can actually, see that left hand, every time Alexander puts that left hand on the mat.
He's pounding now with the right hand, connecting to the head of Woenker. Woenker trying to protect himself here, but to no avail.
Woenker's spent now. Now he's going to finish.
And now can he choke him out?
Yeah, he can, but the problem is, yeah, that was smart how he moved the cross of his feet.
We'll see if he does indeed lock the arm. Woenker trying to pull the arm away.
Yeah, he has his chin low, so he's okay.
12 seconds to go here in round 3. This one all Alexander, and that'll do it. The official clock, the time has expired in round 3. And Tony the Tiger Alexander is your winner.